Series finale Sunday at Scott Park as Toledo looking to sweep Kent State. And I hope you're a fan of home runs as Braden White kicks things off with a two-run blast to center. This the first of two homers on the day for the Westerville native. Jumping to the fourth, Toledo ahead 6-3 now. Scott Makowitz smacks this ball deep and it's out of here for another two-run dinger. But the Golden Flashes hitting the cover off the ball too. 6 home runs up to this point. Kyle Jackson adds the 7th to take an 11-10 lead. Another Kent State dinger forces Owen Jackson to come in clutch. This single to right scores Garrett Pike. We're headed to extras, but Kent State's bats just never cooled off. Jackson goes yard again. 18-12 is the final as the Bowling Green native revels in a win so close to home.
It's good to always be back in the 419. I grew up here. It's just I love the area. I love the people. And being back in Toledo and playing against a good team like this and taking one away from them, no better feeling. Had my family and friends here. It was awesome. The first game or the doubleheader, we were just thinking hard and low and just trying to stick to our approach. And today we just ended up elevating a little more, getting good pitches to hit and taking advantage of their mistakes. And it worked out for us today. It was fun.
Mason Lowry and Mark Nell on the call for this wild, windy affair.
Well, I've been watching baseball professionally now as a commentator for the last 12 years. You've been watching baseball professionally for a heck of a lot longer than that. You ever been a part of another game in which there were 15 home runs hit and the ball was just leaping off of bats like that?
Yes, I've seen a lot of baseball. I've watched a lot of baseball, but I don't believe I've seen 15 in one game.
Yeah, it was the kind of day in which it felt like no lead was safe, and Kent State pulled off a pretty impressive win here today. They're down 9-3 midway through the game. They come back. They hit home run after home run. 10 in total for the game came from them, 5 from Toledo, and 2 came from a BCSN alum, and Kyle Jackson, who played at Bowling Green High School. He is really thriving in Northeast Ohio. That was a heck of a performance by him with a couple of late home runs in particular.
It was, and Kyle had a rough day apparently the day before, yesterday, and you know, that's the thing about baseball is the sun comes back up and you get to play the next day and the wind's still there. And you know, he's an electric athlete. Was an electric player in high school and obviously an electric player for Kent State.
Yeah, yesterday across both games the doubleheader had just 1 hit against 4 strikeouts, but this is the day that he's going to remember, I'm sure, with those 2 late home runs. You know, you look at the MAC as a whole, this is a fun time to be in Northwest Ohio. Bowling Green is sensational. They have yet to lose a game in the Mid-American Conference coming into play today. Toledo at 12-6, not able to pull off the sweep today, but a very good start. Feels like the league championship is going to run right up by 75.
Yeah, I think the schedule was set up real nice. The last weekend of the series is the Bowling Green-Toledo series, and it's going to be a battle, and I think both teams are going to be right there in it. Bowling Green's off to a 14-0 start, which is unheard of. And you know, but Toledo has 12 wins, so there are 2 games in the win column behind them, depending on the outcome of this the Bowling Green game today.
There you have it. This has been fun. 18-12, Kent State takes out Toledo in extras.